the story so far. Alia and her robot, who has been revealed to hold Enkai, the first empress of Iox, have been looking for the missing roboticist Janiki Remba. Remba was sent by Professor Miari to uncover the cause of the fall of Iox, which she believes is soon to return. But ancient memories found inside Enkai led the roboticist to a different discovery, an ancient ship, the Heaven's Vault, which Remba believed could save the nebula from darkness. All right. Is it working? Oh, okay, it's working. We're all right. No idea what happened there. I still blame my new screen. Everything that happens on my computer, I blame my new screen. It's a great screen. It's just, there's something overly technical about it. Just checking the temperature. All right, we are at Remba's dig site, and we were led there by a worker who'd gone injured during the dig. I think it was a while back, a few weeks. Yeah, as it says, we don't know what he was looking at for out here exactly, but we are on the hunt for something called the observatory. We went up to Rinaka, and the only way the person would, the contact would give us information would be if I gave them our robot, which... Okay, that's an alarm going off there, apologies. Which, yeah, we weren't going to do because that seemed like a rubbish idea to hand the first empress over to some rando who might like lobotomize her. Even if she is a piece of work, she could be really useful for historical purposes, and she is, you know, a person, so we can't be doing that kind of unpleasantness. Just rescheduling that alarm. I do this great thing where I'm like, aha, I'm going to put laundry on, and it always manages to be ready when I'm busy or I left the house or something. It's quite a talent. Anyway, oh, I like the view of our ship here. You can see a bit more how it looks like a fish. It's not as easy to see when we're actually sailing, but yeah, it just looks like a big fish. There are two portholes on the front that look like eyes, and that lends into how we are sailing the rivers rather than flying in the sky. Is that Alia up there? No, I think it's just a funny shape in the rock because we're down here, but it looked like her, white with the blue scarf. Sorry, I'm distracted. Oh dear, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, I've got my bucket of tea today, so I'm sorry there's going to be random pauses while I drink. What am I going to do? We are looking for clues, and we came in here and we found a massive tent covering a huge pit in the ground, and we're like, yep, we could go down there. Yeah, I guess that's what we're going to do. She's not usually very adventurous, but I try to force her into it. Here we are then. I'm going to take a look at our transcriptions. It's been a while since we checked out our... Oh, it has solvable and unsolved. Okay, solvable inscriptions. Oh, I don't know actually if I do like that. Alright, let's zoom out and go back to our very earliest solvable transcriptions. Zoom out a bit more. How long has the game been going on? That's good to know. Remember finds a brooch. Janiki removed a device. Okay, not there. Miari. Is that what it's... Can't click on it very well. Miari destroys Janiki's ship? Is that the conclusion we came to? Using some kind of remote signal. But would she really do such a thing? Is that the brooch? I'm seeing here we've got Remba finds a brooch, Remba sends a brooch to Miari, and now Miari uses a remote signal? But why would he give her something that could blow up his ship? I have found there's been a couple of times when, despite the dialogue options we've chosen, information has popped up in our, I guess we have to call it a journal type thing, that wasn't actually said. Not loads, just enough for me to go, it looks like they assume we've found this thing out, or assumed we've asked this by this time. One very small thing was the first Empress's name. We didn't ask, and she didn't tell us, but then we started calling her by her name. I know you could go, oh, well, maybe they asked her when we weren't looking, but we're literally supposed to be there the whole time, so it's a bit weird. This implies, though, that maybe Janiki was now working against Miyari's goals for some reason. Perhaps. Okay, so I think this is where the game starts. Professor Miyari wants me back. Yeah, this is where the game starts. It's actually been 2 weeks. The whole game has been taking place in 2 weeks, so there we go. Oh no, I've lost the inscriptions. Let's go back to the inscriptions anyway. I got distracted. Yoink. Thank you. So, our first inscription, was it that one? Yeah, okay. Found carved above a hearth about 11 days ago. Let's have a look. Water goddess blesses fire. Okay. The water goddess blesses the fire. Yes, okay, so they're adding in the definite article now. Fair enough. I feel like when it says solvable inscriptions, it shouldn't include solved. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm just wrong. I hate being wrong. Copy paste. All right, what's next? Yeah, it might be a bit annoying if all of them are like, I've already given it my best. This is so... I appreciate what they were trying to do with the timeline, but a timeline isn't a good place to store information. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a book of your inscriptions. It makes sense. I mean, she literally has a book she writes in, rather than putting it on the... I mean, put it on the timeline as well, but when I click on it, take me... I just want the book, don't I? Yeah. Timeline should be for events. Oh, I know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I'm all sleepy. You know what I'm like. Okay, come on. Come on. Let me see. Unsolved inscriptions. Maybe we'll just do that instead. Oh, there's quite a few. There's quite a few. That's all right. We love inscriptions in the translating. So we go back to just before the 14 days. So here. Oh, found a purple robe. Didn't put it on. Massive fail. Carved into the outer wall. I just want a list. I just want a list. Translate. In peace. We find peace. Yeah, it's possible I didn't get that one quite right. Whoops. It just says continue though. What? That's not it. Don't be stupid. Let me... The words are the same though. You can see that the... You can see the symbols are the same. How can you say in peace we find peace? That's so dumb. I hate it. Alright. But that was in... Was that in solved or unsolved? Oh, I'm so confused. I just want to see unsolved. Unsolved. Because it said unsolved and it makes sense, but... meow, 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 meow. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Zooming out. Yoink. Yeah, I know I complain a lot. I really do like the timeline idea. It's just not quite implemented very greatly. Yoink, yoink, yoink. This is really awkward to do. I just have a page with the symbols on, and then you turn a page and it's the next one you found. Unsolved. There's loads. How would it let me know if it was solved? Okay, there's a brooch here. Because when you click on it, it then takes you to more of the event style thing. And you have to go all the way back again. Holy Emperor, maybe? Oh, it's letting me do something on this one. Great. Eagle wing brooch is one of the first things we got, literally given to us as we were given our quest. So, We're sure of the word emperor. It's this one that's holy or maybe friend, related words, free, goddess, or wind. I doubt it's friend emperor, but it says it's unsolved. And friend, you see the symbols are very similar to goddess and emperor, so holy makes sense logically. I'm going to put friend in and see what happens. Very little. I'm still not quite sure of the mechanics of this. Excuse me with my rustling. It's my tissue. I sneezed. I did a sneeze, and this happened. It's not really giving me much, is it? I still think it's holy, so I'm going to leave it like that. Alright, I pressed exit and I've got back to where I was. Huang showed me a passage from the Annals of Mazwai. Although it seems like the Annals of Mazwai might have been fiddled around with, because we found some, like, not originals, but more contemporary annals, and it wasn't the same, or something like that. Empress buried robots, it suggests. Ooh, but now we don't think that the Empress would have done that. Unless... No, didn't she rise up in rebellion against the robots or something? Everything's kind of swooshing around. Buried or banished. It says unsolved, but I think it says unsolved not because the word is wrong, but because we haven't confirmed that the word means buried. That's why it's a question mark. I think that's the difference. So it doesn't mean that it's wrong. Did she bury the robots? I'm going to put banished in here, actually. I just don't think it fits. I don't think she said anything about burying the robots. I'll actually leave it like that for now. Found carved at the base of the Mercy Goddess. Again, it's the holy word. Holy water goddess. We're okay with that. That seems fine. Purple robe. Gotta love a purple robe. Okay, it's we pilgrims, and I've said pray. It is similar. It has the symbols for goddess in it, with a little bit extra, which is slightly similar to book, not really similar to welcome. So yeah, I'm okay with pray. Found a metal reliquary traced to Remba's dig site. Right, so the metal reliquary is... We're literally in that... We're on the site right now. Bear with me, I do apologise. A great idea. Oh, I'll stream on Saturdays when I'm really, really tired. What are you going to do? I'm alright. Okay, metal reliquary. Waters heal us. With heal being the question mark here. It doesn't say it's... I can't remember. It should say, really, I think it should include, because whenever she picks things up, she goes, oh, this is a fragment of a longer text, or this is the beginning, or this is the end of the text. So it gives us an idea whether the phrase could be open-ended. But, yeah, because waters provide us implies there would be more written down, and if it wasn't, then it must only be heal, divide, or link. I don't think it's divide because the waters... water is very important in this universe. We're basically living on tiny moons and rocks, and water is an important commodity. It's not very common. It's hard to get. So I think water is seen as a positive thing. But heal us? I'm not sure I was right there. Related words say, it says hold and speak. So I'm thinking maybe it's link or connect. Because you're thinking about the rivers, you sail the rivers and the rivers connect you to the different moons and rocks where people live. So I'm going to change it to link. Yeah. Next is found scratched on a wall on the hideout moon. I believe the hideout was one of the first places we went, where we knew so little. So this has just been scratched onto the wall by someone. It says, we have suggested it says, I fear stranger, which is a bit awkward. I fear the stranger or a stranger, maybe. Remember, they don't use those smaller words. Fear is the question mark here. I and stranger have been confirmed. Related words say maybe death or think. Other suggestions were die, watched, and. But it can't be I and stranger. I watched stranger, but that's not really linked to death or think. I die, stranger. So it's only going to be watched or fear. And death is an uncertain. We haven't confirmed that is the word for death. Think is the only one it's slightly related to. I fear stranger. Scratched onto a wall. Right. The hideout moon seemed to have people who got sick and they died there. So that's why I got fear. Like they were afraid. They were kind of on a pilgrimage, but mostly hiding. I watch. Now I'm going to leave it with fear. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, still on the hideout moon, we found carved onto a coffer lid. I think the coffer was where we found the robe and the crown of Iox, which in this playthrough I gave to Miari. In my personal playthrough, I gave to Oroi, the mechanic, and she did something to it. It wasn't just a pretty piece, you know. It had information in it. You know, like a USB crown or something. That's all I remember. Maybe I shouldn't mention it because it is not our current playthrough. We don't know, but I didn't remember enough anyway to mess it up, so it's okay. We've got on the coffer lid treasures of great value, and only one word is confirmed, and that's of. So treasures, related words, earth, free, star. I don't know how they work out the related words, if they just go all the symbols look the same, or if literally the word is related. It is similar to star, but the others not so much. So let's just see what happens if we put stars or star in there. Stars of great, maybe not great. Related words, may belong, may be on, and people. Okay, because of all these dashes. It's not really similar to any of those words. It's just got those dashes. And suggestions, great, enormous, tiny, or nebula. Could be stars of the nebula, but then what would the last word be? Let's have a look at the last word. I put in value. We haven't confirmed the word. Other related words are river and then maybe truth or mercy, but those second two are not confirmed as correct translations. But if we think about mercy, river, truth, value, other suggestions were darkness, truth, and happiness or joy. So it's a lid of a coffer. So someone has made this and etched onto it. Oh, it's a special. It does keep things of value in it, but darkness. Why would it be darkness? Mercy, river, truth. It doesn't look like mercy. I can see some similarities with river, but yeah, this is a bit of a tricky one. Let me scroll. I want to have a look at this other word. Stars of great truth? No, I don't think it is stars. I'm going to keep treasures. Treasures of... Oops. Treasures of great... Value does seem okay, but it doesn't match with any of the related words in any way. And putting great happiness implies that the coffer was made for a very specific purpose, rather than this is just a box you keep your important things in. Great truth? Maybe it literally is the truth. Treasures of great darkness. Why would you write that on your box? I'll come back to that one. Okay, again on the hideout moon. Found etched into the swirling scratches. Let's try and remember what the swirling scratches were, I guess. Take me home. This one looks like it's confirmed. That's right, the swirling scratches were a map. This person was dying and they etched a map onto the wall, or they were sick and knew they would die or something, and then wrote on it, take me home, and it seems like it was, this is where I am from, take me there when I'm dead. So that one looks more confirmed. Oh, it didn't like it because I pressed continue. All right, let's not panic. I felt like I needed to press continue for that because it looked like it was actually confirmed. Zoom. Ah, here we go. If I could, I need to move. It's really hard to move it. I like grab it and try and. Oof. We can do this. This is all Withering Palace stuff. Purple robe etched into the iron gate. Oh, it's gone. I've gone wrong. Oh, what's in the iron gate then? Oh, this isn't what I wanted at all. Oh, it's just so awkward. Unsolved. Unsolved. Come on. Let's just do it. Oh, God. What, does this help? This just does exactly the same as the mouse scroll. Okay. So that's when everything started. No, I want to... Bear with me. La 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 la. I do apologise, don't know why I was doing that. Oh, here we are, here we are. Scratched onto a wall. It hasn't moved into solved, but whatever. Oh, no, the coffer lid. Found scratch onto... No, it has gone. Because this was after the coffer lid and it was scratched onto the swirls. So yeah, clicking continue did confirm it. It's just really awkward to get back. All right, found etched into the lintel, still on the hideout moon. I've guessed it's light from night, or estimated it to be so. Related words, find or star. This is the lintel, so this is going to be over the door. Why would it be light from night? Let's have a look at night. Related words could be all, time, perhaps made. Time is slightly similar. You got to think, you know, about the positioning. What would you write above a lintel? Light from night doesn't make any sense. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take light off as well and start a little from scratch. From we've got confirmed. So, knowledge. Why would knowledge be above a door? People? What? Above? Could you be above from something? Above from something similar to time. Above from birth? The emperor, like, literally, the last emperor went here to hide. But why would you put that above a door again? None of these look like something you'd have scratched into a door. Similar to find or star. I guess that's why I put light. What if we put knowledge? Knowledge from danger? Knowledge from birth? Knowledge from path. The path. The way. Fuck knows on that one, sorry. Inscribed into the shrine. Emperors live forever. And that's confirmed. Now I'm going to go for exit and see if it's disappeared or whether I have to click continue in order to confirm. Yeah, the Emperors live forever thing carved into the shrine, and the shrine is there to hold information from a robot collar. So the robot collar holds who you are in it from when they had their kind of apotheosis moment. No, it's taken me back to the beginning either way. What an arse. All right, we'll stop from there. Maybe this is something I should do off stream. I don't know if this is enjoyable for anyone to keep going back and then keep scrolling, and if it was less awkward maybe, but let's actually do a thing, I guess. I really like the inscriptions. They're still my favorite part, even though the story is so compelling and creepy. I'm stuck on the rock, so if you bear with me. All right, we've walked around the entirety of the top here. Don't know where all this red light is coming from. Enkai and Yazi refused to come in. Enkai, I just think it's easier for her to stay up there. Yazi was afraid because this is where he got injured and his arm got crushed and he basically can't work anymore, which means a little bit of starvation, I think, for Yazi. Unless he finds some kind of... Oh my god, test the board. She is very clumsy. This board seems weaker than the others. Since that bridge giving way on the garden moon. I don't want to take any chances. Seriously? So we tried to get down and now she's saying no? She fell over one time and she's like, whoop. I don't care. Go. Go! She's refusing and I can't. There's no jump. Is there something we can do? Can we use... Is this like a lift of some kind? The thing that... This is a bad idea. Shut up. Oh, here I go. Whatever was down here. Rember took it out and left. No reason to break my neck looking for it. What? It literally says you can go down. I never know when it's just Alia being Alia or it's the game saying there's nothing down there. But if there's nothing down there, why would it give you the option to go down? She could just stand at the top and go, this is a bad idea. So I'm just wondering if the winch can do anything. Can we fix the winch? I'm not getting any pop-ups. What about... Did we turned on the generator and it just made the lights come on, didn't it? I just really feel like we should be able to get down here. Honestly, I think she could just slide down there, but whatever. I could have jumped that. There's nothing else we can do with the generator. What about if we look from this angle? There's another generator down there, which implies that we should be able to get down and then use that one to turn on lights down here. The lights aren't on anymore. Oh dear. That is the only way down. The winch, it doesn't look like it's attached to any kind of platform. I'd have to hold on to the hook, but then someone else would need to come down and winch me down, I think. Alright, I can't see right now what we're supposed to... I thought we were just going to be like, oh, go down and oh, a thing is happening. But nope. Nothing. Maybe we go out and see if there's something more to find out from Yazi, if he knows how to get down. Or are we just really not supposed to get down there? It really feels like we're supposed to go down there. But there's no point bashing your head against the wall. How do we get out, by the way? I can't remember the way in. I think it's that. Is this it? Or is this just where a rock is? It feels so unnatural not to smash these crates. Oh! What's that? There's a pop-up. Hang on. I can't activate it. Come on. Let me have ya. And now it's gone. It has to be like circled yellow to see, but you can see that, right? There's a random dot. Oh, there, look down. How far does it go? And why would anyone think of digging here? That's it. We can see how far it goes, you lummox. Well, that wasn't as helpful as I'd hoped, so let's head out. That was really anticlimactic. Gutter rat, you have returned. Empress Enkai, where's Yazi? Your friend Yazi ran off the moment you were inside. I did not trouble to chase him, of course. I told you to watch him. I like NK because she gives Alia loads of shit. You will not tell me to do anything, cretin. Yazi's around here somewhere. I watched him walk away, Alia. Around the back of the tent, Alia. Which end is the back? That feels like the back, but we were just there. Yeah, we did, Alia did say that it seemed like Yazi wasn't being totally truthful, that he wanted to come back here, that he could have just told us how to get here, but he wanted to come back for a reason. But we were like, well, that's his business. So now we're walking slowly round the tent again. I believe you have misjudged me. Why would I say any of these things? I can look after myself. That doesn't make any sense with what she said. And I provide valuable scanning and recording services. I also carry your spare pencils. So you're a scanner and a hit bag. And a guardian and a protector. I provide more accurate expedition reports than you might compile. So you're a spy? Yeah, I play her with a lot of negative traits. Most of them she's given me herself. I consider myself a research assistant, Alia. Is that what you want? What you really want? Don't say it. Don't say it. Alia? Do you really want to research? I gain pleasure from understanding, Alia. That makes me well suited to research. Now let's not talk about this again. Weird fucking such. Certainly not, Alia. This is such a weird ass conversation. Neither of them see. I mean, I'm not great with social interactions and saying the right thing. You know, I have to really think about what people generally expect to hear in a way, or how to phrase things. But these guys don't even sound realistic people. So the Mazwai we found at the Withering Palace. If it's not from Iox, where is it from? I believe the text is new, but the paper and binding is old. The pages have been scraped to provide a new surface, upon which the Mazwai text has been written. Climbing sand will be quite exhausting, Alia. And where does the binding and paper of the Mazwai come from? The same site as a few other artifacts we have found. Somewhere ancient. It stopped me. Sometimes it just stops me, and now it's walking without me. If we really want to know what Rembo is doing, we should follow Yazi. He knows more than he told us. This is steep. And the air is poor. It's a camp. Give me the camera back. Yazi! Show yourself! Oh, she's so subtle. Oh, here we go, apparently. We were clearly supposed to go this way because of the really awkward looking... Oh, there's more people. At least one person. Ioxian. What's going on, Yazi? I'm leaving. Just like your Ioxian friend did. Rembo wasn't my friend. I just went to his funeral and found his ship and... Everyone's mean. Nor mine. There's space for all of us on the Nightingale. I'm not going to leave. Even Alia wouldn't leave someone on a barren rock. You cannot trust Ioxians. We're leaving now, with your ship. Without you. What an ass. Someone will come for you, I am sure. You won't be able to fly that ship without me. Can't really blame them. Iox is a little bit high and mighty. By the waters and the stones. You think everyone on Elbereth has 2 left thumbs. What's wrong with left thumbs? We shouldn't waste any more time. You have been here too long already. You can't strand me here. Oh, to be fair, someone will come and find her. I truly believe Miari would come and find her. You wouldn't. Your man showed us no kindness. He wasn't my man. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I didn't even know him. All she talks about is the research. Do not try to stop us. Okay, you can go sit in my ship, I guess. Remember, he drove us to this. No, he didn't. You're choosing it. Curse his name, not ours. It doesn't have to be like this. Sorry, cheesiest line ever.
There was no reply.
No shit. If I may, I believe we should leave this moon swiftly. How? I will activate the hopper now. No, I didn't. Motherfucker. So we left the camp and returned to the ship, because apparently I don't get to choose. Either make it a game where I don't have choices, or give me choices. Sorry, I'm having a crank today, I do apologise. I want to look around. I guess she would want to get back to the ship and be like, oi, hands off my ship. Makes sense. We returned to the ship and sprang up into the water. Sure we did. Yeah, it makes sense, but forcing me to do it is unpleasant. I think I can see them. I can see Yazi's limp. And Kai, what's been going on? Don't know what she means, but I'm asking. Apparently something's been going on. It seems Yazi's friend was left behind by Remba on the moon when Remba left. He took advantage of your interest to bring the ship here with the intention of rescuing his friend. I can hop her down and retrieve them. Do you think they'll try to overpower me? Steal the ship? The man has only one functional arm, Alia. I would say the odds are even or better. Alright, go and get them. Like I said, she's not going to leave them there. I think it's funny that we just went zoop. Finally. Got here first. I mean, I just feel like that can't be all there is. You came back for us. The robot made me do it. Let me make something clear right now. I have no idea what she's going to say because it just goes ... You try anything and I will toss you overboard. See, I didn't pick this. This is Alia. Yes, my kiss. Don't start with the my kiss again. He understands, Ioxian. I'm not an Ioxian. I mean, she is. She has become one. I'm from Elbereth. Look at you. You have a ship. What are we gonna do with you? Yeah, Elberethians are like, you can't be from Elbereth because your clothes are too nice and you're too well off. So it's like being Elberethian, it means you have to be poor. There is nowhere in the nebula for us. On Elbereth, we are slaves. I will have to return to the market. I'm owned. She does want to choose for them. There's a market moon called Renakia. It's fertile enough. They grow crops there and fruit. You might be able to find work. So she's giving her the option if she needs to go back. Is it owned by Iox? It's not in the Protectorate. Iox is a moon of devils. You are from Elbereth. Renaka then. Sorry if I missed something, I had to look down. Empress, chart our course. At least you're safe, Sia. No one is ever safe, Yazzie. Yes. I just feel like I got a little bit hijacked there. And not by those people. Okay, bear with me. I need to close my door a little bit more. It's letting some sounds in and distracting me. I forget that you can barely hear me if I'm not directly in front of the microphone. I mean, it's literally one of the reasons I got this microphone. But anyway, I wanted to explore the dig site. Are they trying to tell me that there was definitely nothing on there and this was it? Because we now have to go all the way to the other side of all these rivers. And I don't even know if we got anything to go on. But we don't have a choice because you see, if I click on Remba's site, I can't plot a course there. It's just telling us what just happened. The moon's where Remba's journey began, and he learned of it from the buried memories of a robot. Yeah, they won't let me go back there. Then don't pretend I have a choice. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, I know I had the choice of going to Elbereth instead. Oh, right, Mina gave us a key. Yeah, when we went to Renaka, there was a bookseller who gave us a random key. But I don't know what's going on, really. I guess we'll just go back. I'm so mad right now. I don't even know if we came forward at all. I mean, yes, we saved some slaves. That's lovely. But no. Saying how do we get back to the ship or something doesn't mean take us back to the ship. But then, you know, empresses just do what they want. Sorry, I'm complaining too much. Just a question. Here's what I don't understand about Remba, Enke. Shit. Sorry, I was drinking. What makes a roboticist take up treasure hunting? What got him started? I think we went the wrong way. Sorry, I couldn't see. It looks like we were supposed to stay a robot. Alia? Yeah, that one said red, right or left. Fast control. I'm going to rest. Good. Sorry, I really like the music. It gets muted. And I'm impatient at this point. Yeah. And I want to drink my tea before it gets cold and he keeps talking. Everyone's talking! One moment. Welcome to Renaka. Ah, the Empress has put Six's face on. Ugh. Micus. I didn't know there were places like this. I had heard, but... Yazzie. Why does everyone look like they got a rash? They are looking at us. They're looking at the robot. They're really not. They're looking at the poor people. People are commonplace. You'll fit in. So, what should we do? Good luck to you both. You were gonna strand me on a moon. Ioxian. Had we stolen your boat, we would have sailed forever and never found this place. Good faith to you. I'm from abrupt. They even said it. Perhaps you indeed are. Though it seems most unlikely, Farwet. I don't know any of these words. I'm just going to pick one. Mia Makey sounds nice. Am I supposed to know what that means? Ha! Perhaps I was. No longer. I don't know what it means. Before we go, I have something for you. So I'm moving my mic, sorry. The excavation on the Elbereth moon ended as soon as we found that ship in the ground. I was there. We found a hatch filled with dull gemstones. One or two looked valuable to me. I kept a little for myself. How much did Rember find? I said dumb gemstone. Boxes and boxes. This piece is a tiny piece. And I do not want it anymore. What is it? Sorry, I'm having some blanket issues. I know no more than you. Is this crystal what he was digging for? I'm so uncomfortable. I don't think so. He was after something else. An artifact. A telescope. I think, sorry, hiccups. Once he found it, that was when he left. He barely even tied up the tent. Okay, I think he took something similar from a ruin near Mercy. Right, yes. There was like a stand that looked like it could have a telescope on it. It was on top of on a roof. Perhaps he was collecting them. What are you looking at, Yazzie? You two? Look at you. Who could be sisters? What makes you say that? They don't look the same. Can't you see it? Something around the eyes and steel inside them. I don't see it. Perhaps we are. You know, she's from an orphanage. I grew up in an orphanage on Elbereth. I never knew my parents. If they were my parents, then you are better off without them. Are your parents still alive on Elbereth? I wouldn't care if they were. You are better off as you are, Alia. Don't go chasing ghosts. You might find them. Good faith to you. I don't think like she wants crappy parents. It would be nice if she had the sister who wanted to kill her. I had a few days to pocket the treasures the Ioxian wretch left behind. This should be enough. Come on, Yazzie. And hold up your head. Inferred existence of a previously unknown site. We've got too many of these. It's probably over that way somehow-ish. And it's like, okay. Can't go there until you know exactly, otherwise you're just floating around. Somewhere in the Withering Ways, but I don't know enough to find it yet. Indeed. We've seen enough of this moon. Yeah, let's... Is there something else we can do somewhere? Why am I so squeaky? Key to open a library. Yeah, see, we've got the site of an ancient library, ancient site, unknown ancient site, Steel Empire site, and pre-Empire site. But we don't know where they are, so we can't go there. Can I go back to the dig site now? I'm going to see if we can go back because I don't see why... he found some kind of telescope that led him to the Hermitage where Remba died. We've been led there. Okay, so Remba found the telescope first and then went to the hideout moon and found the next telescope. Okay. I just feel like if we go back to Amadou, he's just going to be like, so, are you going to give me a robot? And I'll be like, no. And I'm like, oh, well, we didn't really get very far there, did we? But maybe we do give him the robot. Maybe that's what we have to do to find the observatory. I'm not ready to try yet, though. Gotta get NK's head back on. I can move the camera. With new leads for a new site. Not really. Not really. Ooh, books. Let's go that way. Continue. Can't decide if I'm cold or hot at the moment. I'm fighting something off. All right. So let's see if we can go back to that dig site. I think maybe we need to be on the ship. I was thinking about that boat that Sire said Remba found. The size of the dig suggested it was big. How old was it? Several thousand years? There were no ships like that. We sailed about in coffins. Holy shit. This changes our history, Enkai. Coffins, what the fuck? She's not asking about that? There must have been a whole age before the Empire. When ships like great whales crawled the rivers. But doing what? Maybe she meant, like, so not really coffins, but it felt like coffins because they were so small. Perhaps people lived on them. I'm just guessing. I'm not really thinking about it right now. Can you imagine that? A boat which people live on. An age of sail. Before the Empire was founded. Before the Empire locked down the nebula. The Empire locked down the nebula? See, don't just drop things like that and not let me ask. I prefer just finding books than endless conversations. But then I don't generally like conversations. And now we have an age of sail. Oh, it's flashing. Does that mean we can go there? It says we can go to Iox, Elbereth, maybe the Age of Sail site, which is all the way down here. But I want to check out the dig site. It didn't let me know that saying how meant we were going to leave. Yep, okay, I'm repeating myself. I know. At least complain about new things. I'm not going to Iox or Elbereth. No one cares. It looks like there's only the Age of Sail site, which is cool. An eclectic series of ancient artifacts pointing to an Age of Sail location, something from the same age as the buried ship that Sire says Remba found. Lost city, perhaps. I'd have to explore this area for more evidence to uncover the site's exact position. Or I could explore other avenues until I learn more. No, we've got nowhere else to go that's worth going. I'm so annoyed. Alright, I finished my tea. Lots of gulpy sounds, sorry. Okay, remark. The Nightingale herself must be an Age of Sail ship. I do want to look at the timeline in a minute. I think we had Age of Sail already in there. She's about the right age, I think. Built to last, eh? And she's still river-worthy after all this time. That's what I said earlier. Oh, she actually goes backwards. That's why I don't see the fish at the back. All right, look at the back of the ship. You can see the little fish head face with the flippers. You should turn us right, Alia. That's funny. That's why I don't see it. It's not giving me the option to pass control yet, so we're just enjoying the soft pastel-y colours sailing into the edge. Ooh. Alia, there is another airless ruin some distance away on the left. Approach ruin. I hate ruins that I can't go down to check out. The ruin here appears to date from ancient times, Alia. Why don't you wait?
The robot vanished. I could have slipped the ropes and left it there.
Good to know, Alia. I recovered a dented metal lamp. I wonder how long it's been out here. Oil burning. The glass is the sort they blow on Elberath. It doesn't have anything inscribed on the base. This comes from the same site as the scrap of paper and the shredded map that we found floating in space. There must have been a strong connection between the two sites. I just don't know why NK would help her out. She wouldn't just try and hijack her for her own ends. She's just like, yeah, let's just float around. Oh god, yeah, I'll pop down and check this. It just doesn't match the personality we've been given for her. I miss 6. Yeah, I haven't gotten the choice to switch over for some reason, which is very frustrating as we're like right at the opposite end of all the rivers. Not even got anything to say now. We have exhausted conversation finally. I'm gonna have some water. Oh god, it's almost empty. That's not the greatest planning in the world. A structure of some sort on the right. Yep. Didn't give me any choice to go in there. Bet it's going to call it a missed opportunity. Like, oh, we missed the ruin. It's like, what? You didn't tell me. Sorry, I wasn't right in front. And I missed the. Oh, there we go. We can pass control now. She just started yelling at me. I thought we should stop, but we didn't get to stop. It's all falling apart. I was trying to have some blooming water. Oh, never mind. The wires. We have reached uncharted waters, Alia. Ooh, I thought I fell off the river for a second there. Right, let's look. We have not reached uncharted waters, you big liar. We're miles away. What a load of pants. Lazy bin. The Empress hauled my ship around with skill and vigor and speed. Where 6 had been cautious, she was reckless. Rock. Approach shipwreck. Where 6 had been uncertain, she was fierce. Okay. I still miss 6, don't care. She treated it like a hacksaw or a hunting dog or a tiresome lover. Those are 3 things you don't really link together. A shipwreck! Thanks, guys. It's a shipwreck from the earliest days of the nebula. I don't know who's talking right now. This should only take a few moments. Excuse me. I found a copper telescope just lying out there. And there's an inscription. Yeah. Our first new inscription. Alright, copper telescope. A few words in this string of symbols. So let's start throwing some down and seeing what she comes up with. We're not going to end with and, that would be shocking. So we've got several words. We've got goddess, with, sail, and, you, your, all sorts of things. Put you in. Oh, let's actually put your in. Wouldn't let me do that? Okay, your. What's over here? Mother. Okay, or parent. All right. Another long one, but I'm confident it says mother. Or parent. All right. So how many words have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So something, sail, something, your mother. So it's always going to be like some kind of joke. Related words: bless, book, and pilgrim for the first word. Suggested words: remember, cry or shout, freedom, and activate. Bless, book, and pilgrim. None of them sound very similar. It looks most similar to bless, but none of those words match. Activate. Activate seems best grammatically speaking, making sense, like, unlike me. Remember, sail doesn't sound right. Cry or shout, sail doesn't sound right. Freedom, sail, also not. So I'm going to say activate, sail. Right, third word. Related words: ascend, place, or time. Suggested words: within, together, beyond, or back or rear. Activate, sail. Something your mother. No, I'm going to go to the last word. This is getting too silly. Related words: and, time, or value. Suggested words: now, again, today, and cannot. It's only and because it's got the squiggly worm in it. Looks more like time, so I'm going to put... Oh, it could be now, again, or today. I don't think it's cannot. Activate, sail, something your mother... Something. Well, this isn't helping me at all. Activate, sail. Within your mother makes sense, like, from a sentence structure, but that sounds creepy. And why would it be on a telescope? Beyond? Beyond your mother. Time, value. Now? I've no fucking clue on that one, I'm afraid. I'm not reading it out, it sounds ridiculous. Yeah, that one was awkward. I can run it past Huang later. No, he doesn't get to have all the fun. I wasn't done. I wasn't ready. This comes from the same place as the dented lamp and the scrap of paper, that we discovered on the ruins by the river. That suggests people commonly frequented the two places. This should help us work out where to look for the site of Heaven's Vault. I don't think we're there yet, but more to explore. I'm going to need to look at the map at some point. We're really far away. I thought we would stop by the... Oh, past control. There we go. I guess there was just a little squiggle. Oh, she loves sailing. That's nice. Yes. And now it's a bit green. Sweet, sweet. No, let me do it. No, I missed it. Come on, I didn't give you much time. Okay, got it that time. It says I can pass control again. Where am I? Why did she keep doing this? It's like Alia can't let her just take control. She keeps getting up and checking. Oh, are you sure you've gone the right way? All right, here we are again. We have reached